Do you want to work for the rest of your life? Or do you want to get ahead as soon as possible? So you have the freedom to live without relying on your day job. Financial freedom does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of time, determination, and discipline to achieve it. You need also to equip yourself through learning about how money works. People think that financial freedom is all about having a huge income, when it's actually a small part of it. That's why your parents would tell you that if you want to become successful, you need to become a doctor or an engineer. The problem is, even if you're an astronaut or a surgeon, you could still have no clue about money because it is a complete different subject. Have you ever wondered why the rich are getting richer? Because they know more about money than any of us, while the poor are getting poorer because they don't have any idea about it. Hi, my name is Reds Escalera and I'm the founder of Investstock Philippines. I'm also a stock investor, licensed financial advisor, and entrepreneur. Here are the 5 simple steps to financial freedom. This will help you build and protect your wealth that will give you the life you always wanted even if you're still employed today. Step 1. Improve cash flow. You need to have an income that may come in a form of salary, commission, interest, or a business profit. If you have a job and it has a little salary, you need to find other sources of income that can allow you to improve your cash flow. Build your business with your core competence and monetize it. I believe that selling is also a form of service. You will never know how many people you can bless by serving them. Trying to lessen your expenses to save more can be good, but it is not enough, especially if it is exact to your needs. But if you're someone who has a negative cash flow, which means you have more expenses than income, you need to track where your money goes. Monitor your expenses and cut off the unnecessary. It is impossible to improve your cash flow if you cannot control your money. Here are the tips to improve your cash flow. Save and invest before you spend. Increase your income, track your expenses, and live below your means. Do you want financial freedom? Improve your cash flow. Step 2. Get out of debt. Bad debt will always eat your finances no matter how much you earn. You can use different strategies to eliminate your bad debts, like paying the most interest to the least, or paying the bigger principal to the smallest, or going to a bank for a debt consolidation. If you are only paying the minimum, then you might never end paying your debt due to interest will keep on piling and your principal will keep on growing. Being in debt is the new modern day of slavery. Imagine, you work to earn money just to pay someone else. One of the reasons why you need to take care of your finances is you want to work for your dreams. But having debts will hinder you in reaching it. People are usually in debt because of pride. They spend the money they haven't earned just to impress the people they don't like. If it wasn't because of pride, then why would someone spend beyond their means, buying things they don't need? Here are the tips to get rid of your debts. Always pay in full every month, don't acquire more debt, and live below your means. Do you want financial freedom? Get out of debt. Step 3. Set up an emergency fund. This fund should equal the 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. You will only use it when certain emergencies come or unforeseen expenses, like you got hospitalized, including your car broke down, or you lost your job. You can put it in a savings account where you can access it easily. To build this, you need to have the discipline not to use it when there's a sale. If you don't have it, you will always be in debt when emergencies come. The COVID-19 crisis made people realize the value of having an emergency fund. Imagine, you are paying something in installment, but your company suddenly laid you off to avoid bankruptcy. Without having an emergency fund, what will you do? When I bought a new phone, I decided to pay it on installment because I want to pay for it little by little so I won't reduce my savings significantly. Also at the same time, I could put more to my savings and investments. Before I made that purchase, I already knew that I should not be heavily dependent on my income. I asked myself, if I lost my job, would I still be able to pay for this? I would probably say no if I don't have an emergency fund. Here are the tips to build your emergency fund. Add a portion from your salary to your emergency fund consistently. Don't touch it unless necessary, and live below your means. Do you want financial freedom? Set up an emergency fund. Step 4. Get an insurance policy. Insurance is the most neglected financial product in the Philippines, but the most important when you have kids. I never saw someone get broke by having it, but I saw many families go poor when their breadwinner died and doesn't have it. Your total life insurance coverage should be 10 times of your annual salary. So for example, if you're earning 10,000 pesos a month and your annual income is 120,000 pesos, then your life insurance coverage should be 1.2 million pesos. It should be 10 times of your annual salary because according to the study, when the breadwinner passed away, his family takes 10 years to recover from the loss. Many Filipinos are underinsured. They think that 1 million insurance coverage is enough. That is why it is important to update your insurance plans every 5 years because your life goals and responsibilities are different now from the last 5 years. In addition, life insurance may be different from healthcare insurance. Life insurance pays your family when the insured dies, while healthcare insurance pays you when you got critically ill. It may include other benefits like hospital income benefit. Example of hospital income benefit. You got diagnosed with critical illness and got confined in a hospital for 5 days. Your healthcare insurance is 1.5 million pesos. Your hospital income benefit is 5,000 pesos per day. So you have 25,000 pesos total of hospital income benefit on top of your healthcare insurance, which is 1.5 million pesos. You need both because you need to protect your life and health. People don't appreciate the value of insurance until they need it. It may not help you to become rich, but it will prevent you and your family from going broke. Here are the tips to get insurance. Choose a stable company. Know how much coverage you need, and live below your means. Do you want financial freedom? Get an insurance policy. Step 5. Invest for your future. To build the retirement fund, you need to set aside at least 20% of your income and invest it in a paper asset like mutual fund, stocks, VUL, or UITF for the long run. Over time, you will be able to accumulate wealth that would give you financial freedom. Moreover, don't limit yourself with paper assets because you can invest as well in property, commodity, business, etc. as long as you completely understand what you're getting into. Some people in the Philippines think that their kids will provide in their old age without realizing that their kids will also have their responsibilities and they also need to save for themselves. When you invest for your future, you show that you're a financially responsible person. A time will come that you won't work anymore. That's why you need your money to work for you through investments. The younger you are today, the more opportunity you have to grow your money because time is your ally. Here are the tips to invest for your future. Invest only in what you understand. Invest 20% of your monthly income consistently and live below your means. Do you want financial freedom? Invest for your future. Have you noticed that in every tip in steps to financial freedom, I mentioned to live below your means? It is because it is really essential to do it to set up yourself for financial freedom. Mike Tyson, a boxing legend, was once a multi-millionaire. In his boxing career, he earned a total of $500 million. But after his retirement, he went bankrupt. Why? Because he didn't live simply. He bought houses he never lived in, cars he never drove. If he wanted to show off, he would take someone to a BMW or Mercedes-Benz dealer and buy all their cars in their showroom. People he didn't know were living in his mansions and helping themselves to his stuff, exotic animals, and expensive jewelry like $800,000 Piaget watch, including a 24-karat gold bathtub for his wife. He would even buy strangers Rolex watches if they complimented him in the streets. You see, what do you do with your money will do the exact same thing to you. If you take care of it, it will take care of you as well. No matter how much you earn, you will still lose it if you won't take care of it. Personal finance is very important for every person. Without knowing how to handle one's finances, it doesn't make sense to work hard for a job in most of our life, because if you don't properly handle your money, you might end up poor. Money may not everything, but it affects every single area of our life, our relationships, our health, our dreams, and even lifestyle. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit the bell button so you will be updated on our Invest Talk Philippines content. I hope you have learned something and I'm able to give value to you. Let us know your questions and I will answer it as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.